Oh shit, let's get it, y'all. .com/.html. Let's get it. Previously on Kimba TV. 2, 1 is Bugatti money time. Let's go. Schwiggity, schwiggity, schwiggity. Juice. If you have this, okay. If this comes back, let's just choose this level. But if this does this, and if that's what is that? Something to keep in mind, right? You would want to anticipate for this, right? Are you gonna get stopped out in profit and re-enter, or are you gonna add? There we go. Yeah. We're back. Let's get nasty. How we doing? God damn. What a fucking time to go on a trip. Jiminy Christmas. How we doing? How we juicing? Y'all miss me? I missed you guys, man. Let's get nasty. You guys all read the Discord? Oh, it's great to be motherfucking back to get this motherfucking juice, y'all. I don't know how many goddamn times we talked about if 69K is lost, I wouldn't long until 60K. And I hope this was a good sort of lesson, especially when we looked at the long here, right? When we talked about if it's going to spend time and create value and the data is there, then let's take a long. But unless it does some shit like this, it's going to 60K, homies. Not that difficult. So if you were paying attention when we were, here, and I realized, okay, even though I said I wouldn't long until 60K, why, because a lot of you guys were like, well, you said you weren't longing until 60K. Why are you thinking about longing 65 too? We spent like 2-3 days talking about that, going over that. So hopefully understanding why we longed here, even though we didn't really want to long until 60, kind of maybe saved you here. No value, plus it's over the weekend, and there you go. Swept that low. Schwiggity. Getting nasty. So for me, I mean, no real surprises. And as you guys saw in the Discord, that 67 CME gap fill was the short opportunity. Pixel, the math is the math. Very nice. Mandelo says Coinbase didn't sweep. I know. Yeah, cool, right? Yeah, so obviously I would love to be able to swing a home run to like a 59K sweep, but we got to watch for these bad lows to get swept. So it could potentially reverse here before making, but we'll see. So is everybody caught up on the Discord? Everybody Gucci my gooch. I'm going to be doing long streams all week. You guys down? Schwiggity? Y'all ready to juice the fuck up? Hayato says, for me, if 59K is not holding, I don't see any support between 50 and 58K. Okay, but yeah, but again, you want to try to be as explicit as you can. What does not holding mean, Hayato? Because a lot of people might have been like, oh, if 63 doesn't hold or if 64 doesn't hold, but technically it did. So, like what, you got to be as specific as you can if you can help it. All right. So maybe, for you, it's 30-minute candle close, like, an hour below or something like that. And you might want to throw in like more actual data, Hayato. Like, what is the open interest doing? What is the CVD doing? So, you know, for you, when you say 59 doesn't hold, I don't see anything until 50. Well, what if it does a swing fail pattern on a 4-hour candle? What if the open interest nukes? It's a good starting point, Hayato, but I would definitely try to be a little bit more specific and always look at the data in the past, you know? So the biggest thing that you want to focus on, Hayato, is that it dumped like that on a Saturday. Okay? Are you familiar when it does a $4,000, $5,000 move on a weekend? Usually when it sells, do you know why they do that? Because there is no liquidity to buy it up. So think about that and try to remember, if you can remember, you know, the last $4,000, $5,000 drop over on a Saturday, what did it do? That's where you want to start, I think. I would think this is better than this right now. Is there anything like just what would you be trying to do? Clearly there's like a hidden bull div, right? You guys good? Yeah. Okay, so real quick, y'all. Okay, let me break it down. Marco Polo, slightly higher probability of going back down. Latuche, bitch! I'm just kidding. Previous bad lows still there. Slightly higher probability of going. Well, you know what? I don't need to write that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say anchored fib. Probability for Trident, but RSI CVD needs to pump higher for div. Chance. Latuche, motherfucker, the math is the math. Bull div plus sweep plus .75. Long possibility with understanding round trip most likely. Okay, that's it. Trident to downside, no, like this. Schwing, schwink, schwink. And you would want that to be a div. Jay Ski says, what's the thought process behind market sweeping the weak lows? Just probabilities, but remember, it's a slight increase in probability. So it doesn't have to do it all the time. It's maybe like a 67%er. I don't know. And this whole bull run, it has been leaving behind. It's really just a matter of, we've noticed that a lot of lows don't get swept in a bull run, or especially in this one. But we've also seen that it rarely leaves the range before it grabs all the bad lows and highs, whether it's gonna nuke or pump. So it's like balancing those two ideas, J Skis. I would probably say it's like a 60 to 65% chance that the lows get swept, if not go lower. Daily close, let's get nasty. Round of applause, round of applause. Let's check out Exo. Let me refresh this booty. My pleasure, Jay. Hey. Okay, so we got one more extra confluence, but it's conditional, right? So it would be nice to get that motherfucking sweep. That bitch rallies right back, gets above daily open, gets back into previous day value area low, right? Anyways, so we Gucci. Everybody that wanted to look at this at the daily, I'm pretty sure it was for the full rotation play, right? Oman says, did it close under the previous day value area low? Yes, previous day value area low, daily open. Yes, so if it goes back and turns this into support, you have a probability of it going to the value area high. All right, that would be the full rotation play. Oh, and it's gone. Let's get nasty, yo. Let's go to Exo. He still has not closed. The math is the math. Let's get it. Yeah. The math is the math. Let's get it. Talk to me. Talk to me. Late night shit. Uranium. IDEC. Banana Man, Ricky Rampage, Lil Xan, Rika. Ba, 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 ba. Talk to me. Huh? Are you guys ready? Schwiggity, schwaggity? Schwaggity, schwaggity. Is this making sense, man? Let's get it. Bugatti. 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 We gotcha. We gotcha. We gotcha. That guy didn't even close yet? Yeah. Bugatti. You guys Gucci? Banana Man says a bit more for lower. Yup. Anyways, it's not that big of a deal. I mean, whether I get it or not, we're always going to be able to jump back in. Anyways, I hope all this shit is making sense. Oh my god, I pulled out a fucking sniper? Ladies and gentlemen, the math is the math. The math is the math. Did the sweep happen? Here we go. Here we go. Ah, no mames. That's what I'm talking about. The math is the math. Big boy shit. Big boy shit. Big boy shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're approaching the end of the session. You guys are Gucci. Let's go, Living Forest. Good morning. So pretty much, brother, the $7.8 million, I mean, a lot of these longs, all of these longs pretty much stopped out. Alrighty, we were talking about the bad low getting swept. In about 15 seconds, we're going to have the 30-second candle close. You can either wait for that or some sort of scenario like that. It's up to you guys. Make sure you take a look at everything that we talked about. Bugatti, the 1, 2, 3s. There you go. 30-minute candle close just happened. Good shit. Took all day. Finally happened. That's right. That's right. Whoever was clapping, I appreciate that. Let's go. Living Forest says, miss my long by $30. Tell me you were trying to get in at the 7.5 without telling me you were trying to get in at the 7.5. I don't know how many times I've said it, Living Forest, and it's okay to not do it. But man, there's a reason why the Kimba box is the net of choice. You know what I mean? Hey, I love you, Living Forest. I feel you though. I feel you though, Living Forest. And you never know. Moving stop to under that wick, if it makes a local higher high. So if it breaks 63107. If it breaks 63107, then I would. I'll peasy. But it's ultimately up to you though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're approaching the end of the session. You guys are Gucci. Let's go, Living Forest. Good morning. So pretty much, brother, the $7.8 million, I mean, a lot of these longs, all of these longs pretty much stopped out. Alrighty, we were talking about the bad low getting swept. In about 15 seconds, we're going to have the 30-second candle close. You can either wait for that or some sort of scenario like that. It's up to you guys. Normally, you would say this is the zone, so you don't want it to lose that, right? But it's technically this. So it's from this low through that. So for sure, like for it to come back and back test that is definitely not bearish. So that's definitely something that you can never get this. Always, usually not always, but this is gonna have to get turned into support. The penetration isn't what we get bullish on, and that's usually how you get that formation, right? Raja? Alpeasy says, where would you target on this long and why? Why would you ask me when I'm at 1240 after, boy? Well, I told you, so you have to be thinking about that, right, Alpeasy? And you have a big volume cluster right there. I would probably be looking at this. So these are 4-hour candles and I'm going to closes, okay? So this is how you end up with this. And this is the close. So typically, if you're going to make a bull div like this on the 4-hour RSI, and I'm hoping that that CVD bull div holds too. Okay, so if you can pull that off, you would probably see another rotation around to this zone. In which case, I might take a short from up there. So people were asking, hey, would you short 65 or a lot of like numbers down here? But I would probably be, more up around here. Schwiggity? Something like that. I would be, that would, be a little bit of an interesting, and then obviously you've got this whole setup. So there is a potential that there is enough liquidity to do that. But again, I think I would really like a 57 long, a 56 long, a 50. I wouldn't even care if it's a 59 entry, if it's a swing failure pattern on a higher time frame. I'm targeting 70K and potential short up there. 70K. Let's take a look. Yeah. I mean, 70K is right at the 75786 zone. That's a little bit ambitious. So the last single print is at 69.3, 69.250. So, yeah, maybe I might front run like the 7.5 or something, like do like a 6.95. Yeah, but remember when we broke down the 1, 2, 3s, brother? There's actually a higher likelihood that you're gonna end up getting round tripped. And it's inconclusive until this has an opportunity to get turned into support. LPZ. If it does, like if it could just go to pink. So, and that could be the pink, gotta do a bull div, go. And that's maybe the smaller time frame CVD bull div. Yeah. RG Bargy Uguchi, Alpizi. What a day. Skip Moha. Duco says, Kimba, a test at the 786 level will invalidate the idea. Okay, so Duco, no, it would not, brother, but I think it all depends on what you would prioritize. I don't know how many hidden bull divs I've seen on the higher time frame that works when it has a smaller time frame bull div, whether it's a regular or a hidden, you know. So I don't really give a shit if it goes back to the 7.5 or 7.86. Duco, did it sweep the 7.5 on Coinbase and CME? Yes or no? So that already kind of gives you probabilities on what could potentially happen. But I would say that since you don't have a smaller time frame CVD or like a bull div that's within the higher time frame hidden bull div, which is historically a pretty nice little Bugatti money, I don't give a shit if it goes to the 7.5, 7.86. Fuck, I don't care if it wants to pixel fuck the 8.86. Give me a bull div. Does that make sense, Duco? The math is the math. I'll see you guys in like 7-8 hours. Sounds good? Good night, everybody. Peace, y'all. I'll see you guys soon.